crack my nickel. Not too much is going on here today. But I did something that I am very proud of. I ran a 16-minute mile. So there's this park by our house. It's like 1.1 miles to go around. I just want to say too that I love God. I love God. There's a park that the way around the lake, the whole thing is 1.1 miles. And I did it in 18 minutes. And whatever, it's hard to describe, but like every 10th of a mile is like 2 minutes more. Yeah. So I did a 16-minute mile, but an 18-minute 1.1. Either way, I'm extremely proud of myself. I am patting myself on the back, just proud of my muscles. You can't really see them. I have serious muscles though, guys. Not to brag. Okay. So 3 things that I want to talk about today. And I think that I don't think I've talked about them before. One is faith, not me, the virtue faith. One is faith, one is hope, and one is charity. And I just want to go into detail about like what they mean in our lives and like how to achieve them, basically. Okay. But I love God. So what is faith? I actually wrote a book. I kid you not. I wrote it called Faith. And it was very interesting, even from my point of view. And I got all my inspirations, all my writings from the Holy Spirit. And my sister has, and I really want it back because faith frees us. Faith is like something that you give to someone that they have so much confidence in and so much belief that it sets them free. And so I wrote this book called Faith for my sister because she was struggling with like faith, basically. So faith is one of them. And the greatest of these 3 is what? Charity, love. Why? Because God is love and we are supposed to be like him. So I think that's why the greatest of them is love. So, one thing I'm learning too, just before I go into it, is the devil is extremely strong. And I didn't know that. But I don't know. For those of you who don't know, I've actually experienced God before. Hi. I've actually experienced God before. And the devil keeps on telling me that never happened. And me thinking that all the thoughts in my mind are all my own, I like, hi, Amanda. I just like tend to almost believe it. And he's so strong. And so, oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Anyway, so I'm like talking to God. I don't know when this was, like recently. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, I know I experienced you. I know that. And he started explaining to me, sorry, my voice is like kind of scratchy. He started explaining to me the devil is very strong. And he said, he's going to tell you. Oh no, Nathaniel, I know. That's what I'm getting at though. It's interesting. I think. So he started telling me the devil's going to try you. And he gave me a list, I don't know what you call it, like a context or whatever out of the Bible. And it says, resist the devil and he will flee from you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do that because it just, like I said, like I know I've experienced God, but like, it's just all this demonic power. So I was like, that's it. I'm going to resist the devil. I'm not going to talk about like, oh my gosh, I feel like I might not have seen God, all this crap. And I did. And I started like really putting forth the effort. And now it's like, I will see, it's cool. Like I will like know I experienced God and I will like have a thought that like I didn't experience God and I'll just be like, woo, out the other ear. You know what I mean? Like he only has so much power. And that's what Nathaniel was saying too, that if you get close to God, the power of the devil is more like, what's the word? Like subdued or like, you just like have more power. And anyway, so I just wanted to share that the devil is powerful, but God is more powerful. And if you resist the devil, he will flee from you. Okay, so back to talking about faith. So my name's Faith. It is, but so wait, give me 1 second. Somebody said, "Hey, I know how you can get famous. Play steal a." Oh wow! I hope you're kidding, but I think you're serious. That's funny. That's really funny. I don't know. I don't play video games. I suck at them. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so back to what I was talking about, faith. So this is gonna be a teacher context. You guys are gonna help me, and we're gonna talk about, I love God. We're gonna talk about the 3 virtues. Have you guys ever seen, oh my gosh, I forget what this movie is called, but the girl's like drinking wine and she's going like that, like on the front of it. I don't know, but that just reminded me of. No, but okay, so faith. Define faith. And I'm not talking about belief. I'm not talking about believing you. I'm talking about faith in God. So for me, I would describe it as believing in all the teachings that Jesus has given to us. And, oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. Just believing everything God has taught us. So like the Bible or the rosary or I have the rosary here somewhere. Where the heck did I put it? I don't know where I put it. I literally had it today. Oh, I found it. It's right here. See? Most powerful weapon you will ever have. Okay. Hey, look, you were on 4 views, now you're on 3. I know. Sometimes it fluctuates. It's a gift from God. I'm not just saying this, but I literally like do these videos for you guys. And I hope you understand that, because a lot of people just do them, which is fine. Like, it's fun to have fun. But God wants me to do them for your good. So yeah. Okay, so talking about faith, but believing everything Jesus has taught us, believing the Pope, that when he sits in the chair of St. Peter, he's infallible, just different things that Jesus has taught us. So like, I personally believe that the cross is like all the teachings of Jesus combined, because it's love. The Bible summed up is love. Like, that's just what it is. So that's faith. Faith is just, believing in Jesus and believing in his teachings and believing he, died on the cross and all the Bible and rosary and all that good stuff. Outside of the church, there's no salvation, all these tactics or whatever the word is. So the next thing I want to talk about is hope. Now, hope is like, yes, it's like confidence in God. Yes, it's like hoping, not despairing and everything. But I truly believe that, okay, so there's this prayer. It's called the Act of Hope. And it's like, oh my God, relying on thine I can't talk. On thine almighty power. So you're relying on his power and infinite mercy and promises. I hope to obtain the pardon of my sins, the help of thy grace, and life everlasting, which is heaven, through the merits of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Redeemer. Like Redeemer on the cross. So it's like putting your faith almost, but putting your trust, your hope in God that he will get you to heaven in due time. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is love. Once again, I love God. No, but like, love is so important. Everyone do a heart. Love is so important, and I've noticed that like the more you spread love in the world, the more like it spreads itself, because like it's a wave effect. And I think that's really cool, because love is so important. And it's just one thing I've learned that is just so inspirational to me is that we are not I don't know how to explain this, but like you're not made to just, okay, so say you want to get married to someone, but you didn't meet them yet. And a guy comes up to you and is like, hey, how are you? Actually, this is a good example. Hey, how are you? You know, how's your day going or something? And he's not hitting on you, but you're just like, oh, good. And you're thinking to yourself, I don't like this guy. I'm just going to, you know, say hi real quick and leave. And that's fine. But remember, a priest actually told me this. I didn't know this, but you're supposed to treat every single person with love. So I'm not saying a relationship kind of love, but a relationship comes out of if you're compatible with another person. Does that make any sense? Like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to explain this. I hope I explained it well enough, but it's like, I don't know. Like, okay, so if somebody has an ex, they're going to treat, but they shouldn't, but they're going to treat the ex differently from their boyfriend. But like, even if you have a boyfriend or you don't, you treat that person almost like they're your girlfriend or boyfriend. You just treat them with love. And I think that's really interesting because, like I said, I didn't know that. And the more I like grow in my spiritual life, the more I realize like everyone is an image of God and everyone is in the likeness of God. You know, like they're dignified to a point where you are supposed to like love them because God loved you first. Does that make sense? Like, it's just interesting. So the greatest of them is love. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Like, the three virtues are great. Faith is good, hope is good, but the greatest of them is love. Okay, guys, I think I need prayer. I mean, I always need prayer, but like, I've been having like, I don't want to get into detail, but I have not been doing very well. I mean, I have, but I haven't. But I would love prayers. So if you guys would like to pray for me, go for it. I would really like that. But one thing I'm learning is, this is something I wanted to talk about. So God will tell you, like, say you ask for wisdom, you ask for advice, and God tells you to do something. So I'll use a really weird example, but you're in the car driving, and God's like, and you're like, God, give me advice or wisdom on how to fix this relationship or something with this guy, girl, whatever. And he's like, and he, like, your mind tells you, like, he's like, jump out of the car. That's a really weird example, but it's not from God. And you have to be careful because I think Jesus even warns us about this, that not every person or like thought and stuff that says they're of God is of God. In fact, there are a lot of bad preachers out there that are not of God, and we need to refute them and be on our guard against them. False teachers that are wolves in sheep's clothing. So anyway, so thoughts that aren't ours are, I mean, thoughts that aren't God's are just like from the devil or just sporadical thoughts. I've learned this through time. Like, I just feel like when I was like 19 that I gave into every single impulse, every single thought, everything, not every thought, but like just thought that like the ones that I had were like from God almost, not really from God, but I'm learning like OCD and all these things you can really get a grasp on. And yeah, so, and I want to leave you guys with this story. I hope it helps because it's my story and it's just something I don't want anyone else to go through. So I'm going to tell it. So when I was 19 years old, so this was, oh my gosh, like 12 years ago, which is super hard to believe. But anyway, 19 years old, I was trying to think how this started because it was just really sporadical. Anyway, I started getting thoughts to throw things, to say fuck you like really loud. These were not out of anger, by the way. To do the middle finger for no reason. You just all these thoughts. And at first I would do them like I was walking down this back road and I would get thoughts to like go across it. but like I had to do it. And then I get thoughts to come back. I get thoughts to do this, do that. Eventually it got to where I was going to my brother's house, which was down the street. And I went to his house and I dropped like this space phone. And I threw it at the ground again, just different things that were just not going right. And so I eventually called 911 and I went to the emergency room and they put me on Geodon, which is like this drug. I came back. Anyway, the point of the story is you will get in your life thoughts, okay? They're just thoughts. And they can be for basically anything. But mainly they're for things that are just not socially acceptable or not like biblically acceptable, like godly acceptable, or like they're just not things you do, or they take up time, or they're impulses. And I think that a lot of people suffer from this because my priest even said that when I had like the thoughts really strong, my priest was like, everyone does those. And I was like, doesn't mean I should do them. You know, like I was just kind of throwing it around. No, like we're not supposed to do these thoughts. And Jesus even says in the Bible, like keep track of what, or he keeps track of what we're saying. Every word that we say will be either held for us or held against us. You know what I mean? So like going around saying like, fuck you, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not something, it's not even dignified. It's not okay. So, but the reason I'm telling you this is because I just want to put it out there that there's freedom from things like this. And what you really have to do is just keep moving, keep thinking about other things, because it's a trap if you just keep being like, I'm not going to think about this. You know what I mean? Like it's going to keep coming up. So like you have the thought and you just like let it go out the other ear, let it go out the other ear. And you just keep doing that. Eventually you'll get to where I'm at and I'm free. And it's so hard to believe that I'm free from these thoughts. I just, I praise God and I thank God because I had them so bad. Guys, I spent 2 months in a psych unit and it was hell. It was definitely hell. So I'm just trying to warn you, trying to help you, trying to strengthen you in Jesus. But yeah, so I think I'm done talking. It's getting dark here and I don't know. I have some stuff I need to do, mostly chores. But I hope you guys have a great night. And if it's Friday night where you are, live it up. God bless, guys. Bye.